Hey guys, this is Edith with Scrapbooking with me, and I've had quite a few questions since my video yesterday about these BoBunny sticky stencils, and I will try to do my best to explain a little bit more about how they're used and how you can use them. Yesterday I used them with gesso. Not gesso. I used them with texture paste. Texture paste, and then the pearlescence. Just mixing it and making a little paste and painting on there. I used them that way, and it turned out great. Some people had asked, can you use them with inks? Can you use them with sprays? Different things like that. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. They're new to me, and we can just try this together. So this is the Prima Color Blooms spray, and I already have my stencil stuck down on a piece of white paper, and I just covered up the other ones because we'll do a different technique on those to see what happens. So just shake the color spray up, and we'll just spray it on, see what happens. Okay. And I'm going to get my baby wipes ready because yesterday I didn't clean them up right after, and it took me a little while to clean them up because I let the texture paste dry on them, and I don't want to do that again. Now this is the words, so I'm going to take it up very, very carefully because it does have some little parts. Not that these are fragile, they're not that fragile, it's just that I want to be careful with them because I don't want my words to mess up. So pull them from all sides, both sides. Don't just grab them in the middle and give them a yank. I still don't think they'll tear up because my granddaughter played with them yesterday. But I want to be careful anyway. And if you have one that has the long, just slide a little something under there and pull it up. And this is the first time this one has been stuck down, so it is going to be a little bit tighter. Once you stick them down a couple of times, they do a lot better. They come up a lot easier. So let's see. I just don't want the little things to tear out of the middle of my words. Other than that, we're good. See, I don't want that right there to tear, which I don't think it would, but I'm just being very cautious. Excuse me, I can't talk and do anything at the same time. I'm being cautious because I want them to last me a long time. Okay, so there is that. You can see how that worked. Here's my stencil. Just take a baby wipe, and what I do is I just stick it down on my mat so that all of my little parts are stuck down again. I take my baby wipe and just dab it. I know I'm partially out of frame, but you can see what I'm doing. Just dab it, especially on the ones that have the little letters and things in them, because you don't want to bend those little parts up, which I did bend one up a little while ago, but it went right back down, no problem at all. And you can wipe these off front and back. I washed mine last night after, like I said, I did let them sit for a while with the texture paste on them, so it was a little bit harder to get off. But I did wash them last night with a little soap and water, and it worked fine. They came right back. That was sticky again, no problem. Okay. So, take it up off of here now. And I know this seems like a little bit of extra trouble, but this one is the only one that's going to give you that detail, the little parts that might tear on you. So, you're good. But as you can see, it's still sticky. Okay, so there, let me zoom in so you can see that it's pretty darn good. I like that. very good. Love how clean it is. I know not everybody is after that clean effect like I am, but sometimes when I do something like this, I want it a little bit cleaner than messy. So we've got that one. And like I said, that was with the Color Bloom sprays, which they're very liquidy. And they're very fluent. So now this is the Lindy's, and this is in Jolly Roger Red. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm just hoping that it's going to come out okay. We'll see. Okay. I'm going to let it sit just a minute and let some of that soak into the paper to just make sure my paper gets covered well. And if you have fingernails, this is very easy to do. I have none, so I can't keep them. I get into too many things. Alright, now I did put a lot of extra spray on that, so it did bleed some through here. But I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. You can always just tap it and get the excess off. But you've still got a very crisp. But you can see I put lots on there, and you probably wouldn't put that much on. But you see how easy they clean up. I mean, this is just a regular paper towel. This is not even a baby wipe. And it's just wiping it right off. No problem at all. Okay? And see, I even got some ink on the back, and I'm not going to worry about that either. I'll just tap it off. Still sticky. Still sticky. Okay, let's do this little guy. And let me zoom back out a little bit so you can see. Let's do this little guy down here. And let's just try some paint on him and see what happens. I probably will have a problem cleaning him up. This is, probably need to shake it really good. This is the Extreme Glitter Acrylic Paint. So we'll see what happens with this. And I'm a heavy hander, so that could be why mine bleeds so much, because I am pretty heavy-handed. And if you're not, I'm sure it will work a lot better for you. But it's going to be like any stencil. You put what you want on there. And this is probably not going to show up as well as a darker color would. I probably should have used a darker color. I just grabbed the first one that I came to in my stash. I love the glitter in this. So pretty. Okay. Let me get that off my brush because I don't want that stuck on there. And I'm going to take my little spatula so that I don't have to try to use my fingernails that I don't have. And then I'm just going to peel it up. And that one is hard to see because it's a light color. But see how pretty that is? You can see the shine there. And see how intricate it did? It did so well. I love that. Love, love, love it. Okay, let me clean this guy up before I go on any further. Because I do not want that acrylic paint to stay on there. And you see that wiped off very well as well. Okay, we'll just use this guy and do, let me get another paper towel. We'll use some distress inks and see what happens. Let's see what color we can use. Let's use shaded lilac. I think that would be pretty. Okay, what about shaded lilac? And I just put it back down again. I'm going to dry it off a little bit because I did have a little bit of extra juice in that baby white. Okay, there we go. And I used the finger daubers. And my lilac looks like it might be a little dry. Okay, let's use a different one. That one definitely needs some extra additives to it. Let's use Faded Jeans. Let's use that one. And yes, I do use these with different colors. I just wash them off. I have some that I keep just for my darker colors, but for the lighter colors, or one that I just use one time, I just wipe it off with a baby wipe, dry it off, and go again. And it works just fine. Or you can throw these things in some soapy water, wash them. They're good to go. Ooh, I think this is going to be pretty. Okay. Put Faded Jeans up. Find my little spatula, whatever I did with it. It's gone. There it is. I know y'all was saying, there it is, there it is. Okay. And there you go. How pretty is that? That is detailed. I love that. You didn't have to worry about trying to hold it in place. You didn't have to worry about it bleeding under. I love that. And there again is the glitter acrylic paint, and this is in, I guess, silver. Isn't that pretty? And then there, that is the Color Bloom sprays. See how pretty those are. Look at the different shades when you move those. We have these in the shop too. I love them. Love, love, love them. I love how they have the pump this way. Makes it so easy for all of us who have arthritis in our fingers and can't do the pumping too much. Love that. And they are going to have, if I'm not mistaken, sorry about that, didn't mean to blur that up. If I'm not mistaken, they are going to have refills for these. So all you have to do is just buy your refill it, and go again. I do believe I read that. Don't quote me on it yet. We will let you know. This is the Lindy's, and like I said, I did put that a little heavy, but I still love it. Still pretty. I'll cut that out and use it. I'll use all of these. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so anybody think of anything else that we can try on these? And there again, all I did was wipe it off with a baby wipe, and it's good to go again, and it is still sticky. Okay, anything else that we can try? Let's see, we've tried paint. We did texture paste yesterday. We did Lindy spray. We did Color Bloom spray. We did ink. Anybody think of anything else that you want me to demo these on? I will be happy to. I did show you the box that I did yesterday. Hang on, and I'll grab that box. Everything, all of that is already dry. It's very pretty. Hold on just a second. Let me find that. What did I do with it? Okay, here's the box where I used the texture paste, and then some of the some of the double dot pearlescent paints from BoBunny. Love these. But that's, so you can see the texture. And I put a real light coat on there too. I didn't put it heavy. But I love that. See how you can just wrap them around your corners and they'll stick down there, and so then all you have to do is just put your color on there. These are these pins. I call them pins. They're paints, I know, but I'll show you the tip in a minute. It's the reason I call them pins, because I think somebody that had a really good hand could even write with these. They have such a nice tip on them. But see that, how that pearlescent is? So pretty. Okay, I'll show you the tip on these. See that tiny tip? Don't you think that somebody could write with those? That's why I call them pens. They look to me more like a pen than they do a paint. But they are paint, and they have lots of pearl essence in them. And we do have these in the shop as well. So go over and check all of that out. And like I said, if you can think of anything else that you want me to demo these on, let me know. But look at this. Would that not be pretty? Put your texture paste or whatever on there like that. You don't have to worry about holding your stencil. Put it on there, pull your stencil up, and you're ready to go. You can put them in different areas. Ooh, I might do that on this box. That would be pretty. See? Tons of things you can do with these. And just keep some fingernails so that you can pull them up. because I don't have any and I can't get them up. But there you go, guys. Hope that helps someone, and we will talk to you later. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll talk to you. Probably have another tutorial for you Monday. See ya. Bye.